Hello and welcome all you high school football fans for another installment of High School Football on ysnlive.com. We are here at the friendly confines of Greenwood Chevrolet Stadium, home of the Austintown Fitch Falcons for this premier matchup in Division II across regions with Region 5's Austintown Fitch Falcons coming in ranked number 8 in the region against Region 7's number 1 ranked Massillon Washington Tigers with a perfect clip of 7-0 on the season. Quarterback matchup, Deshaun Vaughn Jr. comes in, 1,041 yards passing this year, 9 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, a 65% completion percentage out of the backfield for him. For DeJuan Owens, he's passed 446 yards for a 55% completion percentage, 5 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. He's ran, though, for 670 yards on 60 attempts, 9 touchdowns, and he averages over 10 yards a carry. So first down a carry for DeJuan Owens. Falcons won the coin toss. They elected to defer, so Massillon, Washington, and the Tigers to open up with the possession here. Tigers beating a who's who of teams out of Georgia, Delaware, and of course, Ohio's always perennial powerhouse in Division I, the St. Edward Eagles. Falcons coming off of a loss from the Irish. They had a bye week last week, so 2 weeks to prepare for this Tigers squad. Ruggles ready to boot it away from the 40, and he puts it all into it. It tails towards the far side of the field, hauled in just in front of the end zone. Out and running are the Tigers, trying to cut it back up to the near side, finding a lane over to the 35, past the 40, and pushed out of bounds. Nice return from Massillon, Washington, and they will be starting near midfield just past their own 40. A lot of green field in front of them, too, and opted to go the long way, coast to coast, far side to near, and found a good chunk of yardage. They're going to place them just a little bit shy of that 41-yard line, but nonetheless, fantastic field position for the Tigers to start off in this one. DeJuan Owens rolls out of the backfield in the shotgun, single back. 2 to his left, 1 to his right, 1 going into motion. That's Carter. Handoff, go up the gut, pushed back after a gain of about 2. Testing the waters up the middle, seeing what they got. It's second down and 8. 25 games on the network tonight, folks, and you can find them all in one place, ysnlive.com/live, for that full list of contests tonight. Owens rolls out, similar set, running 1 into motion. That's Zimmerman. Takes the snap, back to the handoff, up the gut, big lane, all the way past the zone. Oh, and that's a touchdown. Second play of the game for the Tigers, and they open up with a 6-0 lead. You can't make it that easy, but Jameer Gamble made it look so. Big run for Gamble, book it for 6, and the Tigers play from in front less than a minute into the first. Tigers bringing some decent size on that offensive line, but most notably right tackle Jason Lewis, 6'6", a 400-pound junior, and looking at him in the limited plays we've seen, some excellent mobility as well. The boot is put up, and it is punched through the uprights that time. Extra point added, it's 7-0 Tigers. And it's in for the attempt that time. They opted to go with the freshman, Herrera, as Mateo boots it through. Extra point is good. 7-0 Massillon. Well, now if you're the Falcons, you take that big punch. You got to wonder what the conversation's like inside that huddle on that sideline with Coach Parker and staff. It's already a tough Tigers team, but it's very tough trying to battle back from a deficit against them. Ready on the kickoff. Massillon comes out with their special teams unit, both Davion Pritchard, Dan Evans III, To receive the kickoff for the Falcons, it's Mateo Herrera, who just booted through the extra point try on the kickoff now from the 40. Herrera, small, compact, 5'4", 120 freshman, but he must have a leg of steel or he's doing something right here for this Tiger squad. The creeper and the boot, and a nice boot away it is. Just in front of the 10, they haul it in. Trying to get up that sideline, far side, past the 30 like a speeding bullet and tackled shy of the 35. That's where the Falcons will start their first offensive drive. Look like Maverick Clark on the tackle that time. Special teams unit for the Tigers. Falcons now offensively looking to get to work. We mentioned over 1,000 yards passing for Vaughn. He's passed for a 65% completion percentage out of the backfield. Pass heavy, but he has the ability to run if chased out, and some designed run plays for himself as well. They're going to go play action. Toss to Dan Evans III. Tries to keep his feet. Move it up the field for about 4 to 5. On the first down, quick pass, catch, and extra yardage run by DE3. Second down and about 5 to go for Fitch. Falcons might aim to be slow and methodical with this drive and get yards where they can take them. Obviously, easier said than done. Go back in the play action. The pitch. Oh, a bobble, but it kept in the hand, and they tried to work it up the field. Nice job, though, by the Tigers, keeping them from that marker. It's third down. Nice little reaction play, and a great job that time. I believe that went to Dan Evans III again, just holding on to it. Looked like he was bobbling it a little bit, just held on and got something positive out of it. But now risking going 3 and out and giving the ball right back to Massillon, Washington. Out of the shotgun. Hold on the snap. 2 receivers to Vaughn's right. 1 to his left. Single back in the backfield. Different play call. He's going to relay it to his line. Back out of the shotgun. Washington creeps one up on that far side. Looking blitz, showing blitz. Quick snap pass, throw down, and tried for the one-handed catch, but cannot secure it. Attempted target was Hill down the far sideline, and the Tigers defense holds strong for a 3 and out. Bring out the punt unit for the Falcons, as the Tigers already leading by a touchdown, aiming for more. Punt's going to be coming away just past that 30-yard line, behind it, in front of the Falcon 25. Ruggles. Good leg strength. Should be able to get a decent one on it as long as he can boot it into it. He does. He'll lift that towards the 10. Friendly bounce as it continues to roll towards the 5. And they're going to put a 95-yard field in front of the Tigers for their second offensive drive. Massillon, Washington, coming off the touchdown from Jameer Gamble, their junior running back that last time. Second play of the game and a big one. 40-plus yards on it, 50-plus yards rather. And 6 on the board. 9:20 remains in this first quarter. Tigers take possession over in between the 5 and the 6. Call it the 5.5-yard line, their own. Taking the snap, going back to the ground game. Big hole created up the middle and able to get some good chunk of yardage. And just some strength being shown. They say you pin us back at the 5, we'll quickly get it past that. Plenty of green behind the Tigers now. They can operate normal offensively. You really feel like, especially in this general area of the Northeast, it's being sized up for an Archbishop Hoban Massillon, Washington rematch once again. Second down, 3 to go for the Tigers. Dewan Owens Out of the backfield, sending one into motion. Takes the snap, back to the handoff. Ground game once again. Tigers have yet to run a passing play, and why should ya? As past the 35 on the ground they go. Another first down for the Tigers. They inch towards midfield. Tigers out of the shotgun, show two receivers to the left, one to the right. Go for the pass, and it's over the head of everyone, even Davion Pritchard with Falcon corner. That was the closest one to making a catch, and it's second down. In the same way that pass-heavy teams have to show the run to keep teams honest, you got to feel like it's the same kind of mentality with the Tigers. Gone, you feel, are the olden days of football where you could run it 95%, 90% of the time and get away with it. You got to mix some passing plays in there. Tigers, not that DeJuan Owens is bad in that right at all. Neither is this run. Oh, look at Gamble go. Another big run for Gamble. And he's looking for a century mark in the first quarter. Past the 50, into Falcon territory, the Tigers looking to hang another tutty on him. Grown man strength show. Massillon, Washington. Owens out of the shotgun, takes the handoff, snap. Back up the middle and just banging into bodies and getting yards. Another nice carry by the Tigers. 28, Mylan Lennox. Junior on that carry. Got 8. Second and 2. Playbook wide open with this play call. Tigers getting a very healthy chunk of yards per carry. Three receivers set, 2 off to Owens' right. Putting one into motion, that's Hogan, Jr. Back to the ground game. Delay on the rush ahead, and it's near the line to gain, and it looks like they say move the chains, first down Tigers. You see, and you'll see them every single game, they're on the road. There's never many during the regular season for Massillon, Washington, but when they do go on the road, they travel in bunches. I mean, you talk about feeling like the entire town of Massillon was just uplifted and brought into Austintown. They bring out great crowds, great support always for the Tiger faithful. Showing play action coming in off that weak side with the rush, and look at DeJuan Owens go. And the first time we've gotten to see him break out of the pocket and use his legs, and he just goes for over 20 on the carry and gets the Tigers into the red zone. Always a good team year in and year out, no doubt, but feels like a powerhouse team compared to previous seasons for the Washington Tigers. Two receivers now off. Weak side, no, now send one into motion. That's Carter. Go to the carry on the offside, trying to find the end zone, and pushed out, and the extracurricular following, and they're going to get the unnecessary roughness likely. So first down inside the 5. I'll wait for the official call. First down inside the 5. Look like they're going to be pinned up at that 3. Plenty of options here for the Tigers. Looking for 6 more. 2 options in the backfield. They go to the big man. Push the pile forward. Did he get it? No signal yet. They're at the line, and it looks like just a bit short. The fist goes up, so it is second and very short inside that 1. Carry that time. Off there. 45, Michael Wright Jr., the junior. Again, double option. for Owens. Goes back to the ground game and right through the end zone for another 6. That touchdown by Dorian Pringle. Second rushing touchdown of the game for the Tigers. And it's a Baker's dozen lead. 4:37 remaining in the first. Here comes the extra point try from Massillon, Washington. Looks to be kicker from the first time, Mateo Herrera. I'd love to see Mateo Herrera stand next to Jason Lewis. Herrera, true on his second kick attempt. He's 2 for 2 from extra point territory. And the Tigers are 14 up on the Austintown Fitch Falcons. 4:37 remaining here in the first quarter. Ty Bartell, ysnlive.com. We're back after this.
Quality, customer service, and integrity. Those are the 4 words that have driven our success since 1957 at Joe Dickey Electric.
Joe Dickey Electric is one Mahoning Valley landmark business that stays current with the requirements of our customers. Family owned and managed, we are an electrical contractor and energy solutions provider. Every member of our team adds to his or her skill set through ongoing training. Residential, commercial, industrial, automotive, and more. We keep ahead of the needs of our customers with a fleet of more than 50 vehicles and 24/7 emergency service, so you're never left in the dark.
Off of the score, back for the kickoff as the Falcons looking to get on the scoreboard. Ready to boot it away once again, Herrera. Falcons have the speed combo of Davion Pritchard. Dan Evans III in the backfield, ready to take it. Looks like Evans III ended up with it. Speed races his way up, and Evans III gets some good yardage on the ground with the return past the 45. So good starting field position for the Falcons this second offensive drive, as their first down marker will be placed now in Tiger territory across the 50. Shotgun look for Vaughn. 3 receivers in this set. They go to the handoff. Williams barrels forward for a couple. Second down. Second down coming up for Fitch. First time they tried it on the ground with Williams on that attempt. 3 and out last time for Fitch in the offensive tries. The snap, lost the handle on it, and Vaughn just has to jump on it. Touched back at the 40. And a big loss of yardage for the Falcons off the fumble, misplay. 3rd and long now coming up for Fitch. They're going to actually say touchdown in between the 41 and the 42. Third and long for the Falcons. Vaughn moves to an empty backfield by himself out of the shotgun. Snap a little bit high. Quick pass attempt. And almost the INT. Touched as it was on its way to the ground. Tried to get rid of it quickly. Hill wasn't able to turn around and fast enough to make the attempt at the catch. And it's another 3 and out for the Falcons. Ready to give it back to the Tigers. And the boot away from Ruggles gets hauled in past the 20. It's dropped though initially. Scrum for the ball. Who ends up with it? I think the Tigers got it back, and they did. Almost disastrous for Massillon, Washington, but they do keep possession as they will take over just past the 20 for their third offensive drive. 2 for 2 in drives, both resulting in touchdowns for the Tigers. Those are the plays that can swing momentum. And you don't want to have any of those go off against you. Good job by the Tigers. Maintaining possession. DeJuan Owens and this strong rushing crew back out again. Slide their tight end over that time in Zimmerman. Carry goes up the middle. Drop back and a flag coming out late. And we'll see who the call is on here. Face mask being called on the Falcons. And 15 yards taken by the Tigers. That'll push them forward for the first. So the Tigers get a first down out of it, get pushed up towards the 40. Chance to take a big lead into the second quarter. 2.5 and ticking here in the first. Ground game. And pushed back after a gain of 3. Second down now for Massillon. As DeFlorio made the tackle for the Falcons. Owens rolls out. Running back Jameer Gamble in the backfield with him. 3 receivers set. Owens out of the shotgun, hands off to Gamble. No, keeps himself on the play action. Chased out towards the near side. Has to release. It's tipped, knocked out of the hands. Incompletion and a third down. Nice defense being played on that out route, crossing wise towards the near sideline. Able to knock it away for the third down. Not many situations, if any, in my recollection of this game, have the Tigers been in this third down situation. Third and medium for Massillon, Washington. And they're going to go with a similar looking set. Gamble again in that backfield with Owens. The snap, chased out, toss overhead, bobble, but able to make the completion down the near sideline and a first down. Gamble ran the wheel route and took it to that near side. A really nice run, wheel route by Gamble, and a better toss that time by Owens, elevating it on the arc. Got him on the run, and Gamble did the rest with some yak yardage down the near sideline. First down in Falcon territory inside that 40. Set him up at that 38-yard line. Owens, empty backfield, out of the shotgun. Options all over. One into motion. Handoff, no. Keeper. Owens goes up the gut, slips the first tackle, rolls out to his right, hurdles another Falcon, and dives forward for the first. A feat of athleticism showed by DeJuan Owens. And one of the Falcons slow to get up with an injury. 1 minute, 4 seconds remaining here in quarter number 1. As Ty Bartell, ysnlive.com. We're going to be back after this.
How do you feel when you wake up? After a long day at work? What gets recharged more, you or your phone? Calm your mind. Relax your body. You deserve it. For a limited time, save up to $2,500 on the spa of your dreams at Burnett Pool Spas and Hot Tubs.
Burnett Pools! We've got it all!
Well, good news, folks. Nothing too serious, as Mark Stancorp was the one with the injury issue, but able to get up and walk off the field under his own power. Never want to see any of the student athletes suffer any kind of serious injuries here on Friday Night Lights. Speaking of lights, the Tigers lighting it up on the offensive side. Under a minute to go, looking for their third score of the quarter. They go to the ground game, rolling off some tackles inside the 20. Red zone hunting are the Tigers. Mylan Lennox with that carry. Ate about half the yardage, little more of what was needed for Massillon, Washington. They'll have time to run one more play prior to the end of the quarter. Play clock, game clock separated by about 4 seconds. Owens out of the shotgun once again. The snap, the handoff. Tries to get that carry on the cut. Up the middle and got a couple more yards on the carry, but another third down now for the Tigers. 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Massillon, Washington doesn't have to run another play before the end of the quarter, and it looks like they might not. Could try to get Falcons off sides, though, with an encroachment here. But no, the final second does come off the clock, and that'll do it for the first quarter here from Austintown. Washington having all the fun on the scoreboard. They lead it 14-0 after one. Ty Bartell, YSNLive.com. We'll be back with the start of the second quarter after this.
House troubles can attack anytime. When trouble strikes, call Mighty Mike. Your hometown hero is on his way. HVAC causing havoc? Has your furnace gone mad? Mighty Mike Heating and Cooling will save the day. Commercial or residential, 24/7. For quality service you can depend on, call your hometown hero. Call Mighty Mike.
Craftsmanship to us is 60 years of pride and dedication.
Passed down from generation to generation.
The hardwood floors that your kids take their first steps on.
The solid wood doors you quietly close at night.
The things we create day in and day out are the products that end up turning your house into a home.
At Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods, uncompromising quality and craftsmanship built our business.
And it will keep us moving forward for generations to come.
Out of the first quarter into the second, they're going for the end zone and can't hold on to it. DeJuan Owens hunting for the end zone with the shot off the fingertips, but couldn't hold on. Fourth down now for the Tigers. Looks like they're looking to keep the offense out there. DeJuan Owens listed as both the punter and the quarterback, though, so it could really cause for some creativity for the Tigers throughout this season. It looks like they're going straight up offense. Twin backs in the backfield with Owens, one each side. A handoff went to the one on his left hip, got stood up initially, but the second effort good enough for the first on a fourth down conversion into the red zone, and a first down for the Tigers. They can get one more first down before it's first and goal, as the next first down marker placed just inside of the Falcon 5-yard line. Owens rolling out with Lennox. His running back, and a false start called on the Tigers, going to back him up 5. Now Massillon, Washington will start first and 15 now, as we're in the first minute of the second quarter of play. Tight bunch on the near side hash. One out wide to the left for the Tigers. Keeper for Owens. Looks to get to the near side. He gets over the first Falcon defender and just barrels his way forward. Did he get into the end zone? No, they say just shy at the 1. Owens was trying for the 3rd touchdown of the game, but could not find it. But it's going to be 1st and goal from inside that 1-yard line for the Tigers. Actually, they marked him out a little bit further back than I initially thought. Call it like the 3-yard line, rather. So a couple yards in front of the Tigers as they try to get into the end zone the 3rd time. Oh, my goodness, the strength on full display as number 28, Mylan Lennox, the 3rd different Tiger to score a rushing touchdown today. And it's 20-0 Massillon. So 21-0, Tigers lead it with the 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. So the Falcons going to be back ready to receive a kickoff. 2 offensive drives, 2 3-and-outs. The Massillon defense hasn't had to do a lot of work, and their offense has been eating on the other side of the ball. 10:36 left to go, first half of play. Tigers ready to boot it away from the 40. Evans the 3rd. Vivian Pritchard ready to receive the kickoff. Herrera on the boot. And that one goes near side, fielded in front of the 20. DJ Williams has it. As DJ Williams gets past the 30, got another 10 off of the return. And decent field position for the Falcons on another drive to start. Just looking to get first downs and start moving the ball more are the Falcons, struggling to find a first down in this one. First down for the Falcons. 3rd drive of the game. Quickly got rid of it to Williams. Williams, like a speed demon, gets some extra yardage after. Past the 40. It's 2nd down and short for Fitch. As Pringle makes the tackle. Brings up 2nd down, short now. The snap goes back to the ground game. Williams had to get the edge, and he speeds past the mark. Looks like they give him the first down. They say move the chains. First down, Fitch. First down for the Falcons offensively, moving the chains. Closer to midfield, now stationed up at that 43-yard line. Quick checking off by both teams. Getting play calls set. Whistle's blown. We're ready to go. 1st and 10. 9:46 reads in the first half. Taking the snap, going screen pass to Evans III. Evans III dodging some defenders and a speed demon down the sideline. Falcons will get on the board. A Dan Evans III screen pass touchdown, and the Falcons get one back. Nice quick play, and Evans had to make a lot of quick reactions too. The Tigers trying to hunt him down in that backfield. He dodged himself away from a couple of would-be tacklers and found himself in the end zone for the Falcons' first touchdown. Flag comes out prior to the kick. We get the call on the field. Encroachment on the Tigers. Now on decline by the Falcons. They'll just re-kick. Snap down, kick up, and it is good and through. Flag comes in. Once again, it looks like, though, after the kick. So it was a penalty against the defense. That'll be enforced on the kickoff following it. And the Tigers, I believe, will now have to kick from a little bit further back. We'll see if it's at the 35 or if it's just going to be the spot in which the Falcons go out. But nonetheless, Falcons get on the board. They add the extra one. They make this a 14-point deficit now as the Tigers about to get the ball back. They found a way to get points on the board, but that's one part of the equation. Second part, trying to stop or slow down at the very least this very potent Massillon Washington offense. As we get ready for the kickoff, both teams emerging from the sidelines. All touchdowns for the Tigers coming on the ground. Falcons kicking away from actually the Tigers' 45-yard line. So it's a case where you don't want the free kick out of bounds, so you can't aim it and try to pin them back that way. Coffin corner punt, like a coffin corner punt would work. But what you're kind of trying to do is arc it, really. You want to get a lot of air underneath it and give your special teams unit a chance to get under it. And they're going to arc it towards that side and get it touched at the 25-yard line. You could sometimes try to get cute with it, try to pin them back even further, but then you also can risk, if assignments aren't met, and something could break away for something big. So they go the safe route. They'll spot the Tigers at the 26, and Massillon takes over on offense for their fourth drive. 3 drives, all ending in touchdowns by way of the ground. 3 rushing touchdowns for the Tigers, and they've eaten up chunks of yards left and right through their running back department, as well as DeJuan Owens occasionally breaking out and getting some for himself. One quickly into motion. Fake the jet sweep, go to the ground game, pushed back initially and into the backfield, still on his feet, but the Falcon reinforcements there make the tackle, and it's a loss of yards for the Tigers. So Massillon, Washington, second and long setup now as that one went backwards for them. From the 26 to the 21, just inside of it, the Tigers go. Second and 15, 9 minutes and ticking in the first half. Look to get about half these yards back. Likely to keep it on the ground, you would think. No, they're going to try it in the air. Quick pass down the sideline. It's a misfire. And a third down and long now for Massillon, Washington. So a big chance for the Falcons if they can get a stop here and get the ball back. They'll have a chance to potentially make this a one-possession game. Tigers have converted a couple of third downs. They've also converted a fourth down. Unless they get a big chunk here, you don't feel like they try for it on fourth. But you never know with the type of team that they got this year. Plenty of offensive prowess. The snap, few step drop. Going to try to air it out down the sideline. Too strong on the toss. And it's fourth down for Washington. The first punt looks like we're going to see from the Tigers in this one. So Fitch, after the score, they get a nice stop and a chance to get the ball back. Important to note, Falcons, with deferring the coin toss, would be set to get the ball in the second half. And I mean, it's still 8:34 left to go in this half, so it's a ton of play, and Evans III can't hold on to it. Trying to go back to Evans III on that screen pass try, but the Tigers quickly force that 3rd and 10. 7:45 left to go in this first half of play. Taking the snap out of the shotgun, avoids the sack initially, rolls out to his right. Vaughn, oh, full steam ahead for Vaughn. Rushes for the first down. Big gain for the Falcons on 3rd down. Deshaun Vaughn Jr. rushes for the first. Further into Tiger territory, the Falcons go, and that was a big 3rd down conversion for Fitch. Now at the Tiger 37-yard line, fresh set of downs. Vaughn with the snap, pitch out to Williams. Williams able to get a decent amount of yards on that. Crafty play by the Falcons to get 5. Pardon me, DeAndre Richard rather, the freshman subbing in to get the carry. So they went from Williams to Richard, and Richard produces a nice carry, eating about half the yardage on first. 2nd down and 6 officially. Falcons trying to continue pushing into Tiger territory. Snap in the handoff, eaten alive for a loss of 2. Tigers quickly collapsed the scrimmage and got into the backfield for the loss. 3rd and about 8, 9. No, actually, they backed them up all the way to the original line, rather. We're showing about 3-yard loss originally, but they marked them back. 3rd and 10. Falcons trying to convert, might be 4-down territory depending on if you go the right way with this play. 6:18 and ticking, first half. And the Falcons gonna opt to take a timeout. I don't know why the down marker changed from a 3rd to a 4th. Not the case. It is 3rd down officially. Timeout taken on the field by the Falcons. And we'll take one as well. Be back with all the action for you here on ysnlive.com.
Going from mindful to mindful sometimes requires a helping, healing hand. Insight Clinical Counseling and Wellness offers a continuum of mental health and wellness care.
At Insight, we're changing the way you receive counseling and wellness services with experienced licensed clinicians and expertly trained wellness staff.
With locations across 3 counties and telehealth services, Insight offers clients quick access to care when they need it most.
Transform your mental health and wellness at Insight Clinical Counseling and Wellness.
Back here, 6-12. Second quarter of play, 3rd down and 10 to go for Fitch. Out of the timeout, first taken of the half by the Falcons. They have 2 left. Tigers with the full 3. Empty backfield for Vaughn and Fitch. Out of the shotgun, 5 receivers, 3 to the right, 2 to the left. Quick pass and catch, and past the 30. Fighting for the first, very close to the line. And I think they're saying move the chains. Another 3rd down conversion for Fitch. Nice pass by Vaughn. Converting a 3rd and 10 with his legs, doing one with his arms. And gaming right now against one of the best in the state, Deshaun Vaughn Jr. Again, the empty backfield. Vaughn getting a change of play real quickly from his sideline, feeds it to his offensive line. Switching the receiver, combination up to his right. 5 receivers set, empty backfield again. Vaughn looking for the pass down the field, goes over the middle, gets a strike, gets to the 20 on the run after catch. Mark him down at the 19 rather. And it's 2nd down, about half the yardage, a little more than that eaten on that 1st down play. Under 6 to play. Second down, 4 needed for Fitch. Vaughn back in the backfield for him. Goes back to the ground game and just moves the chains. It looks like very close to that line. And they are going to say move the chains forward. I believe 1st down. Yes, they do. 1st down for Fitch. Another one for Vaughn through the air. And they push the chains forward inside the Tiger red zone. Inside that Washington 20, the Falcons looking for the right combination of plays to post 6 more on the scoreboard. High snap, goes to the jet sweep, trying to find a lane. None to be had there. Tigers keep them in front and push them back a few. Back outside of the red zone now towards that 21, maybe the 22, right around that area. 2nd and long now as the Falcons. Not the first time they've been pushed back on a play and had to deal with a situation similar to this. You got to feel the further they move into territory of the Tigers that it becomes more of a 4-down game on this side of the field. Again, the snap a little high. Feed off. Williams bursts forward, gets some good yardage. Williams close to the marker, and I think they say move the chains. He's right at the line if not. It's either 3rd and short or a fresh set of downs, but I think they're going to say 3rd and very short for Fitch. 4-down territory, no doubt. You're going to try 2 for 1 to get that 1st down and set up 1st and goal. Nice job by the Falcons, showing some fight after taking 3 consecutive big blows by the Tigers. Have a chance to make this a 1-touchdown game. They still need a 1st, looking for a yard. The bobbled snap, Vaughn tosses and just throws it away. Makes the smart play, brings up 4th down though, and now they need the 1st. Fourth and 1 for the Falcons. Big play coming up in this one. Tigers looking for a defensive stand. Falcons looking for a fresh set of downs and a first and goal scenario. These are usually telltale signs for a sneak play, but I don't know if you want to try to attempt it here. They might try to go over top. Williams out of the Wildcat, but a timeout taken by Coach Parker and the Falcons. 4:27 to go here in half number 1, second quarter. Ty Bartel, ysnlive.com. We're back after this.
Yeah, we getting all fired up, getting ready for the players when they line up. Think it's time we go and get them lights up. Let them high school lights ignite us. Cause we fighters, coming with a hut like this. Coming with a pick six like that. Gonna be a showdown, so big. Think it's time for football night to impact.
The 30th anniversary of the Great Clips Overtime Report. Friday nights on 21 Sports.
Big play coming up out of the timeout. Second one of the half for the Falcons. Looking for a first. Tigers trying a defensive stand. Little bobble trying for the first down. Very close. And I think they're going to say move the chains on the fall forward. Didn't get a signal yet. We're still waiting for it. It really depends on that spot. From this angle where I'm sitting too, it's very hard to tell. They might have to bring the chains out into the field. The Zebras are all talking about it. They're looking over at the sideline and they're saying, yeah, bring the chains out. Big call coming out of the end of this one. Oh, and it's going to be short. Turnover on downs. First down, Massillon. So the Tigers get it back inside their own 10, and a big defensive stand will keep them up by 2 touchdowns and get them the ball back at 4:21. They go to the ground game. Owens keeps it himself. Gets a few yards on the carry. Second down for the Tigers. 3:48 left in this half. One into motion. Fake on the handoff. Owens keeps again. Owens pushes the pile. Falcons push it back. And getting a few more yards on the carry. Owens brings up third down and short now. Tigers need about 3 to 4 for the first. Third down. Again, the keeper, Owens, looking for the edge. Falcons trying to stay in front of them, but they're going to say move the chains. Nice job by Owens getting towards that edge. I think they said move the chains. Let's see from the far side. No, actually, rather, they're going to say a little short, I think. They're bringing up. It is. It's fourth down. I thought I saw the one far sideline official say move the chains. And then the ref comes in and says chains moved. Wait a minute. Now everyone's confused. Now the Falcons are unhappy with the call. Tigers were initially unhappy, and now they got to figure out everything. The ball was right next to the chain, so you don't have to move the chains all that far to figure out if this is a first down or not. And it is first down, Tigers. I was going to say, I thought I saw that initial call, but then someone must have came in and was saying something different. Nonetheless, first down for Massillon, Washington. Wind starting to pick up. We're under 3 minutes to play at 2:53 in the first half. Second down. Medium to go after the 2-yard gain on first. I'm saying push up the play clock. 25 seconds, fresh 25 now. Fresh 40, rather, excuse me. 2:15 and ticking, Tiger ball, second down and about 8 to go. Snap coming, pass, a nice missile strike towards that 25, fall forward a little past it. Third down and short for Massillon, Washington. Back to the ground game, tackled in that backfield, and Gamble pushed backwards for a loss of yards. So the third down carry, and it brings up fourth down. And the Falcons elect to take their third and final timeout at 1:28, trying to preserve the clock to get the ball back and have a chance to put together a drive. Fitch with a chance for a 2-for-1 special as they do get the ball to start the third quarter. So a big drive coming if the Tigers elect to boot it away, unless they try to get a little fancy. We'll take a real quick break, thank our friends at Sheely's, and be right back.
Visit one of Sheely's 2 locations where you'll enjoy a relaxed shopping experience, because browsing and lounging is always encouraged. And we definitely encourage you to lounge on one of 50 beds in our mattress galleries, including Sealy, Stearns & Foster, Tempur-Pedic, Beautyrest, Serta Eye Comfort, White Dove, and more. Let us help you get your best night's sleep with our adjustable bases, pillows, mattress protectors, and more. Plus 24-month special financing. Sheely's, the best things in life happen at home.
DeJuan Owens. 2 options in the backfield with him as takes it, punts it away. And that's a nice punt by Owens. It goes inside of that 35 and actually kind of holds itself at that 35-yard line. 1:19, the final tally on the clock for the Falcons here in quarter number 2. Fitch gets the ball to start the third quarter, but they need to try to score quick. They would have a chance, though, to make this a 1-score game with the ball coming out of the half. You go back to that fourth down hold on the 1 yard needed by the Falcons in Massillon red zone territory. Proves to be a huge play to this point in the first half. It's kept the Tigers up by 2 touchdowns. Vaughn, snap a little high, steps up, fires forward, and a nice completion for a first down. Move them towards the 45. Vaughn and the Falcons going to have to speed it up. Try to run quick drills here. They're at the 45, new set of downs. Incompletions don't actually hurt as much as you could stop the clock. Vaughn again tries to go on the quick running route down the streak line of the far sideline as Looked like a streak route by Perry being run, but couldn't get the turnaround quick enough as good coverage down the field. Minute 7, the clock stops. 2nd down and 10 for Fitch. Sending 3 to that left side of Vaughn. Single receiver, far sideline out to his right. Breaks away from the pressure, rolls out to his left, still breaks out of the pressure, looking for the sideline, gets out of bounds and finds a fresh set of downs. 57 seconds left here in the half, and Vaughn and the Falcons, couple of first downs with this drive. Now into Tiger territory, inside that 45. And folks, of course, stay tuned with us during halftime as you'll be able to witness both the Massillon Washington and the Austintown Fitch Falcon marching bands, and both put on heck of performances. So you won't want to miss that during our halftime break. Vaughn with the chest-high snap. Tried to get it to Perry, but it's dropped. No interception. Thought they had the INT, but dropped and more or less trapped it, did the Tigers. Almost a big INT to dash any hopes in this drive, but the Falcons do keep it at 53 seconds. Trying to operate with a different look. You'll still have time if you can get first downs is the thing, to either spike and stop or try to get out of bounds as well with these quick out routes if you can. Flushed out, Vaughn has to toss it away, and in the neighborhood was Dan Evans III for the incompletion to count, but it's 3rd down and 10. 48 seconds to go now here in half number 1. Falcons, 2 plays going nowhere for them back to back. They still stand on that 44-yard line of Massillon. Looking for a new set of downs, Vaughn and the Falcons. Empty backfield. Trips to his left, duos to his right. 5 receivers set for Vaughn. The snap, stays in the pocket, flushes out to his right, looking for a lane, can't find it, chucks it away downfield near the sideline, trying to keep the foot in for the catch, and they're saying no catch. And no one on that sideline, unfortunately, the same sideline as the catch happened, to get a really good angle if a foot was in bounds or not. Falcon bench, of course, want the catch to count, but I don't think there was an official that had a better angle than the one that made the call of incompletion. They'll get together, they'll talk it over, and see if there's anything different that anyone else saw, but I don't believe so. This looks like it's going to go 4th down. No, they're saying 1st down, I think. They pointed, and they did. They pointed forward. It's a 1st down catch. So someone, I guess, saw a different angle. I didn't see an official in that area. In the immediate area, at least. The one I saw make the call was the one coming from the near sideline. But a fresh set of downs for Fitch. 38 seconds and ticking. Falcons inside the 30 of the Tigers. Empty backfield again for Vaughn. Clock starts on the snap. Little high on the snap. Vaughn tries it, has the step, but it's a misfire by a couple yards. 2nd down and 10. 4 seconds shaved off the clock. 34 remains. Tigers really lock it down defensively once you start approaching that red zone and further beyond it. It's like getting in that Tigers den. More dangerous it gets against that defense, as ability to push you back with sacks, create the turnovers, INTs, fumbles. Operating with the empty backfield exclusively now are the Falcons. Vaughn with the snap, tries the quick fire release, and that's picked off with the interception. Good blocking in front, gets the tackle slip towards the edge and stepped out of bounds, it looked like, but no call. And they are going to say stepped out of bounds eventually and bring them back. But it's an INT and a turnover. Tigers take over at 21 seconds. Falcons are pleading a case that the Tigers stepped out at the 40. They did. We did see the foot step out near that 40-yard line initially. None of the officials there in that area to make the call, so they're going to get a few more friendly yards after that and be set up at least near field goal range. They're going to mark them now. Looks like just inside that 35 at the 33-yard line. .21 seconds and the Tigers chance to add a score prior to the half. Owens looking for the end zone, fires, and that one tipped. Nice defense by the Falcons secondary, but one of them go down with a lower body injury, and stoppage of play to be happening here at 16 seconds left in the half. I don't know if it's anything too serious. It looks like left, maybe ankle, knee injury. So we'll get an update on the field for you. 16 seconds remains in this first half. Ty Bartel, ysnlive.com after this.
How do you feel when you wake up? After a long day at work? What gets recharged more, you or your phone? Calm your mind. Relax your body. You deserve it. For a limited time, save up to $2,500 on the spa of your dreams at Burnett Pool Spas and Hot Tubs.
Burnett Pools, we've got it all.
Quality, customer service, and integrity. Those are the 4 words that have driven our success since 1957 at Joe Dickey Electric.
Joe Dickey Electric is one Mahoning Valley landmark business that stays current with the requirements of our customers. Family owned and managed, we are an electrical contractor and energy solutions provider. Every member of our team adds to his or her skill set through ongoing training. Residential, commercial, industrial, automotive, and more. We keep ahead of the needs of our customers with a fleet of more than 50 vehicles and 24/7 emergency service, so you're never left in the dark.
21 News delivers the news as it happens, using the latest technology from where it happens.
Live here outside the Mahoning County.
On air, online,
Wednesday afternoon weather update. Very dangerous.
and on the 21 News social media platforms.
I'm on the road right now.
21 News, the Valley's only locally owned source.
The injury was to Dan Evans III, but he's able to walk off the field under his own power, so another good sight to see. Again, never want to see our student athletes suffer any kind of serious injuries here on the gridiron. Tigers trying to add some more points to their lead. 16 seconds remain in this first half. Fitch to get the ball out of the half to start the third quarter. So the Tigers trying to go up by 3 scores, trying to give themselves some comfort and insurance. 4 receivers set, 2 each way for DeJuan Owens. The southpaw sends it over the middle. Nice catch just in front of the Falcon defender. They wrap him up at the 5. Tackle down there. And the Tigers will have to take a timeout at 3 seconds as the chains move. Or 8 seconds, rather. And the timeout by Massillon Washington should give them enough time to run one more play and then try for the field goal if they so choose to do so. 1 timeout left now for the Tigers, none for the Falcons, as Massillon Washington going to be settled up on that 6-yard line. 2 key turnovers, 1 a turnover on downs, 1 an interception thrown by Fitch, have really made all the difference in this one, and both of them were in Tiger territory inside the 20. So had the Falcons been able to find a way to finish off those drives, you could be talking about maybe a little bit different of a game. But Tigers, defensively, like they've done all season long, have found a way that just get tougher once you're inside their 20. And they short field behind them. They really make life hard on teams trying to find open lanes in the rushing or passing departments. As the Tigers can look to get creative and try to get another 6 on the board.
First down. Your Falcons 6-yard line.
The snap, Owens gonna go for the corner, tried to beat him there. It's an incompletion. 4 seconds left. Now likely not enough time to run a play and get the field goal, so decision time here by the Tigers if they want to elect to try for the 6 or take the chip shot field goal for 3. No question about it. They're going to stay aggressive, looking for 6. Owens takes the snap, rolls out to his right. Toss over top, walk into the end zone. It's a passing touchdown to Braylon Tolles. The junior Tolles adds some points to the Tiger lead with triple zeros reading on the clock. 27-7 Tigers. Extra point pending to send us into the locker room. And Herrera's kick is good. 4 for 4 from extra point territory as the Tigers will take a 28-7 lead into the halftime locker room. As we promised prior to, folks, we will have the showing of both the Massillon Washington Tiger and the Austintown Fitch Falcon marching band. So please enjoy the hard work all these bands put in throughout the season to entertain us during the halves of Friday Night Lights. And we'll kick things off with the Massillon Washington Tiger marching band.
Under the direction of Jason Neal, assisted by Jen Sweetback, Chris Newsbaum, Katie Calafina, Emily Betts, Carla Marsh, and student teacher Jensen Berger. Led onto the field by drum major Chase Hannon and Obi the Tiger, Adriana Kennedy. We are the 2023 Tiger Swing Band of Massillon. For the Massillon tradition since 1938, fanfare, Tiger Rag, and Imperial. Band proudly presents the music of popular television and film composer Danny Elfman. We begin with the title theme from a 1989 film starring Michael Keaton and Jack Nicholson. The music from this motion picture was one of Elfman's first big hits. Here is his theme from the movie Batman. Also in 1989, that Danny Elfman composed the main title theme for what would become the longest-running sitcom in American television history. Homer, Marge, Bart, Lisa, and Maggie, you know them as The Simpsons. Tribute to Danny Elfman, we've selected some themes from the 1993 stop animation hit musical directed by Tim Burton. Enjoy music from The Nightmare Before Christmas. Tigers Swing Band. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's halftime performance. We proudly present to you the 2023-2024 Austintown Fitch Marching Band. The band is led onto the field by drumline captains Ariana Bortness and Matthew Smith, flagline captain Audrey Clark, rifle line co-captains Elizabeth Spalding and Megan Vanis, color guard captain Anastasia Walker, senior drum major Jared Giminone, and junior drum major Mitchell Roach. This evening's halftime performance will showcase music selected by the class of 2024 and marching maneuvers written by our senior drum major Jared Giminone. The band steps off with the official march of the Marine Corps, Semper Fidelis. Stay tuned after this next song for our 50-50 raffle drawing. Right after this, the next piece selected by our senior band members is an exhilarating medley of music from the opera Carmen.
Been there, done that. We walked around the Wayne County Fair watching it. They got canceled by lightning, so we drove all the way to the rest of the fair. And they came home. before the game started, like 3 hours. It was the same day that Notre Dame was there. Same night. Fries and some corn dogs.
Ladies and gentlemen, our 50-50 raffle winner. Please get out your tickets. The winning number will win $387. Winning number $387. The winning number is 216980. 216980. Congratulations to the winner. You may collect your winnings at the Richie Chepke Pavilion on the northwest side of the stadium. 216980, that winning number. And now, the Austintown tradition continues with the color guard presentation of the American flag as the band concludes with our national march, the Stars and Stripes Forever.
21 News delivers the news as it happens, using the latest technology from where it happens.
Live here outside the Mahoney County.
On air, online,
Wednesday afternoon weather update.
Very dangerous.
and on the 21 News social media platforms.
I'm on the road right now.
21 News, the Valley's only locally owned source for trusted news since 1953.
Craftsmanship to us is 60 years of pride and dedication.
Passed down from generation to generation.
The hardwood floors that your kids take their first steps on.
The solid wood doors you quietly close at night.
The things we create day in and day out are the products that end up turning your house into a home.
At Baird Brothers Fine Hardwoods, uncompromising quality and craftsmanship built our business.
And it will keep us moving forward for generations to come.
Going the extra mile at Greenwood Chevrolet means we want to take care of the community that takes care of us too.
And we have to work together always. And that's how you stay in business for 40 years.
You know, I love being a helper because when I help somebody, it makes me feel good.
It means a lot that I can make a difference in others' lives.
So I will do everything I can and just being there for them every step of the way.
I want them to know within the first 5 minutes that they could depend on me. That's what going the extra mile means, only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
Before the lights come on, before the workday begins, before a long day is ended, or it's time to have fun. It all starts with the people at Joe Dickey Electric. From replacing a light fixture in your home to building a substation for your business, no job is too big or too small. The people of Joe Dickey Electric power them all. Joe Dickey Electric, over 60 years of powering the Mahoning Valley.
Hi, this is Zell Bush.
Hi, this is Tom Clint.
Hi, this is Steve Versetto. Hi, this is Ryan Miller.
Hi, this is Rich Sakui from WRS Wealth Advisors.
With our combined 80 years of experience,
WRS Wealth Advisors are the area's premier wealth and retirement specialists. Call 330-965-0370 to learn more about our individual and corporate financial planning services.
Or visit WRSwealth.com. Go Raiders. Go Dogs.
Go Cats. Go Dogs. Go Tigers.
You're not waiting to see what the world has in store for you. It's more about what you have in store for the world. All you need is the opportunity. All you need are the resources of a large university and the advantages of a personalized academic setting where you can experience new worlds in the arts and sciences, business, and education and make them your own. We are where you shape your future. We are Youngstown State University and proud.
We believe expectations are made to be exceeded. At the new Toyota of Warren, it's about more than just getting a great deal. It's about service you can count on and a friendship you can trust. Year after year, we've done what we do best. We've gone the extra mile so you could too. Because we know it's just not about buying a new car. It's the start of a new adventure. Toyota of Warren, driven by you.
Nestled here in the beauty and splendor of Mill Creek Metro Parks are two of America's best golf courses, as selected by Golf Week magazine. Ranked number 9 in Ohio by TripAdvisor. Come play like a pro on these award-winning Donald Ross-designed courses. Enjoy a round with your kids and unwind with your favorite food and drinks in the grill room. For championship golf, look no further than your backyard. Mill Creek Golf Course.
As Comco celebrated 70 years in 2022, we have much to be thankful for. We are proud of the Comco culture as we serve our customers with Comco Care with our premier customer service, quality parts, and on-time delivery. The partnerships we have with our customers and our community are second to none. We thank you for your continued support. We are proud to be part of this community and will continue to offer great jobs for great people.
Change. This one word can make you break out in a cold sweat. But with change comes wisdom, experience, and understanding. At Myers Family Insurance, we can help make changes in Medicare, insurance, and retirement a positive experience for you and your family. We've gone through changes, like our new office and new faces to help our family of clients too.
For all your Medicare needs, call Myers Family Insurance. Check us out online at myersfamilyins.com or find us on Facebook.
Welcome back, everybody. Ty Bartel, YSNLive.com with the second half kickoff underway. Massillon, Washington booting it to the Falcons. Falcons trailing by 21. They'll open up with possession, getting past the 30 with a return of about 9 to 10 yards. The Falcons starting there for their first offensive drive of the second half. Fitch had a chance to make this a one-possession game prior to the half, but an interception thrown inside the Tigers' red zone. A decent return and a set-up touchdown pass by DeJuan Owens to Braylon Tolles extended the Tiger lead to 3 touchdowns. And now some work to be done for the Falcons. You don't want to say they need a touchdown on this drive, but you really feel like they need a touchdown on this drive. Snap by Vaughn, going for the quick pass, finds in between the secondary of the Tiger defense and gets a first down pass off to Brady Evans. Brady Evans, the young buck, has established himself as a very viable threat in that receiving core for the Falcons. He picks up another nice 11-yard gain for number 11 and a first down for Fitch. "45-yard line, Falcons stand. Fresh set of downs trying to get into Massillon territory. They're going to show multiple receivers, 5 of them to be exact. Empty backfield for Vaughn. Vaughn takes the shotgun snap, goes over the middle. It's bobbled and lost. Incompletion. Attempted that time as Davion Pritchard subbing in as a receiver. Attempt went to him, but just lost it off the hands. Second down and 10 now. Falcons have found a lot more success in the passing game against the Tigers than in that running game. And you know that's one of the goals of that Tiger defense. Try to force you one-dimensional, pin your ears back, and then get those turnovers like they did in the end of that first half with that interception. Falcons try to open it up with the running game, looking for the edge. Tigers just chase them out past the line of scrimmage. They're going to give them a friendly 2 to 3 yards on the carry. Been consistent both ways, though. Refs have had some missed calls both ends. And they'll give them actually a yard. It looks like they're going to pin them back one more. So not a lot of carry on that, rather. Tigers trying to hold them on third. And have the ball spotted behind the line of scrimmage. And now they got to move the time. Officiating crew hasn't had the best communication right now as far as being all on the same page. We've had multiple. Both teams, too, have to deal with the officials just trying to figure out either where the ball needs to be spotted, if a call is what it's supposed to be, but a false start called on Fitch, and we're going to back them up 5 more. I mean, yeah, it's consistency from both sides, but do you want inconsistency to be consistent? Third and 16, Falcons need to get to the Tigers' 45-yard line for a first. They sit behind their own 40 at their 39. Needing 16 exactly. Quick rush by the Tigers, stepping up out of the pocket. Some running room in front of Vaughn. He tosses it down the field just in front of the fingertips of a Falcons receiver, Dan Evans III, down the far sideline. The misfire, a costly one, as it's 4th and long and likely a punting situation for Fitch. And those are the plays that can make all the difference in a ball game. Those are the ones you need to have. Dan Evans III had a step, maybe even a step and a half on the Tiger defense, and a chance for a big explosive play, but a misfire will keep the Falcons where they are and give the ball back to Washington. Nice slip tackle that time on that sideline. Flags come flying in as the tackle made near the Tigers sideline. Flags came in from every which way. We'll see what the official call is on the field. And they go against the Tigers on that one. So Massillon, Washington, going to get backed up here off that return. Now towards their 15-yard line. So back them up. Has kept them in front and minimized the gain for Massillon, Washington to just about a yard on that carry, if that. Rolling out to his left, Dewan Owens tried to make the completion down towards his own 40, but a misfire and it's third down. Big third down coming up here for Fitch. Defensively, trying to get the ball back. Can't really afford to let the Tigers add another score on the table. The snap back, looking for the pass again, breaking out. Owens gets chased out towards his left, looking for a lane towards the sideline and fires it, just getting rid of it. It's fourth down and likely a punt coming up for Massillon. And the punt coming, Owens puts a boot into it, crosses the 50, friendly bounce, and it's going to roll its way into the Falcon 30. Stop it at the 25. Nice punt by Owens. And that one tipped at the line and an incompletion off the tip. Try by Vaughn early on. Falcons now set up with a 2nd down and 10, trying to get the ball down the field. Few step drop, go over the middle, and a nice completion near that line to gain, and it's good enough for a first. Again, trying the passing attack. They go to the near sideline, add some yardage after the catch, and rush past the marker for another first. Brady Evans. Falcons, 2 first downs consecutively, now move it to the middle of the field. Trying to wrap them together, nice screen pass, open field. Dan Evans III crosses into Tiger territory, past that 45. .847 and ticking, 3rd quarter of play, 2nd down. 3 needed for the Falcons, a miss snap, and jumping on it, Vaughn, but it's behind the original line of scrimmage and 3rd and long. It's been an issue all game, to say the least. A lot of Vaughn's snaps have been high above the head that he's had to bring back down to earth, and that's not the first one that's gone over the head and off of Vaughn. So some communication issues or some missteps between the snap from center to quarterback, and it's cost the Falcons once again, as now 3rd and long set up, and a chance for Washington to force the punt. Again, the snap a little high, and a nice find down the field. Dan Evans III with the completion. You got to really hand it to Vaughn, despite the miss snap. And let me tell you, folks, this is a Massillon Washington Tigers front defensive line that is getting through fairly quickly and applying pressure. Vaughn taking these snaps, not always the best of snaps, but he is looking down the field and finding the targets pretty well to at least move the ball efficiently through the air. Putting up a viable threat offensively against this Tigers defense secondary. That one tipped. It's a free ball up in the air, and nobody comes down with it. Nice tip at that front line. 2nd down and 10 now set up for Fitch, excuse me. .7:21 left in the 3rd. Still time for Fitch to try to mount a comeback, but really this possession, you feel like it has to end in 6. Second and 10. Falcons bunch it up a little bit more on that far hash line. Take the snap. Vaughn rolls out to his right, trying to find an open lane down the field, and no flag coming in, as wanting one, and Dom Perry, and he might have a case for it. A tackle was kind of being made during the play and the ball in the air, but nonetheless holding on the flag. It's 3rd down. It's what we talked about, though. We've had it on both sides, too, where officials either are making all the calls or they're not making all the calls. And it goes back to that question, do you want consistent inconsistency? And most teams will tell you no. They want it consistent both sides. If it's bad, it's going to be bad. If it's good, it's going to be good. Just be consistent both ways. And a lot of teams will have issues when those inconsistencies flare up. That's a misfire way over the head of the intended target on the far sideline. 4th down coming up. Vaughn and the Falcons keeping the offense out for 4th down. 7-12 in the 3rd. But no, opts to go for the punt. Vaughn kept it there. 25-yard line is where the Tigers will take over. We'll take a real quick break and be back after this on the network.
Going from mindful to mindful sometimes requires a helping, healing hand. Insight Clinical Counseling and Wellness offers a continuum of mental health and wellness care.
At Insight, we're changing the way you receive counseling and wellness services with experienced licensed clinicians and expertly trained wellness staff.
With locations across 3 counties and telehealth services, Insight offers clients quick access to care when they need it most.
Transform your mental health and wellness at Insight Clinical Counseling and Wellness.
Massillon offense back out on the field. DeJuan Ovens sending one into motion. Goes to the handoff. They keep it on the ground. Nice carry on 1st down. Half the yardage plus gained. With the snap, fake one way, hand off the other. Another nice gain by Gamble. You gotta feel like he's over that century mark with that carry. Change of position, back to the ground. Going to the outside, Gamble slips the first tackle, splits the second, gets past the 40, still on his feet, and he's taken down near the 35. Nice run by Gamble as he looks for a $150 in yards on the ground. Second down shown on the sideline, not the case. It's 1st and 10, Tigers. Snap, handoff, back to the ground, up the middle, up the gut. They got half the yards needed. Folks, if you can't settle on one game tonight, you could always hang out with Mike Ackelson and all the crew with the high school version of Red Zone, ysnlive.com's Audible Call. Go to ysnlive.com/audible call as Mike Ackelson and the gang try to get you caught up with every touchdown possible happening in Friday Night Lights in and around the Northeast Ohio area and into the Keystone State with Mohawk football being on the network tonight. Slipping the tackle, fighting forward, extending that arm for extra yardage. Through the tackle that time. That looked like number 8, M. Lewis Jr. But it's 3rd down now for the Tigers. Under 5 to play, you can expect that Massillon Washington with the strong defense gonna try to eat as much clock away as they can with each one of these offensive drives. Back to that ground game. Falcons try to stand up the rushing attack, and they will for a 4th down forced at that 31-yard line. Attempt that time looked like it came from Mylan Lennox on the carry. They're going to bring in the big boys reinforcement-wise, whether this is a punt attempt or a try from 4th down and about 4 yards needed for the first will remain to be seen, but looks like they're setting up with offense out on the field. Owens, 2 options. They go up the middle with the big man, trying to stand him up, and the Falcons push him back. No, second effort. Fell forward very close to the marker, but not going to get it. It's a turnover on downs by the Tigers. And one of the Falcons slow to get up on the ground with an injury. So we'll take an injury timeout on the field. 3:36 remains here in the third.
Hi, I'm Colin Chupa. And I'm Kelsey Clem from K-Squared Marketing. Our boutique marketing firm specializes in media planning and buying, public relations, event marketing strategies, and strategic sponsorships. We can integrate our services with your existing game plan, or we can be your entire marketing team. Your goals, our game plan. Let's win together. Call K-Squared Marketing at 330-623-2730 or visit ksquared.marketing to learn more.
As Comco celebrated 70 years in 2022, we have much to be thankful for. We are proud of the Comco culture as we serve our customers with Comco Care with our premier customer service, quality parts, and on-time delivery. The partnerships we have with our customers and our community are second to none. We thank you for your continued support. We are proud to be part of this community and will continue to offer great jobs for great people.
Third quarter, turnover on downs by the Tigers, gives the ball back to the Falcons, looking for a score. Try to go with the slip screen out to the flat, but couldn't find the intended target that time. And the tight end, Donovan Bell Sullivan, staying in the pocket, and a strong toss over the center of the field to eat about half the yardage needed, but third down forced now by the Tiger defense. Vaughn checks off with Coach Parker and the Falcons sideline on that far side. We're under 3 to play, 3rd and 3 here from the third quarter. 3 possession lead, 28-7, Tigers in front. Fitch trying to put together a drive offensively, toss, screen play, slip the first would-be tackler. Evans, the third, has just done it all himself when they've given him the ball in the open field. A speed racer is Evans the third as DE3 picks up the first for the Falcons. First down, fresh set of downs as the Falcons are on their own 43-yard line. Neither team able to find any points in this quarter as we're winding down the final moments of the third. Vaughn on the snap. Attempts the pass as went to Dom Perry, but perfectly timed on the breakup that time. I believe that was number 23, Dalen Pringle. Take it down away, keep them where they are. 2nd and 10 for the Falcons. Empty backfield for Vaughn. Going almost into a pass-exclusive offense are the Falcons, and they find another strike down the field for a first. The Falcons, when there's a lot of green field behind the Tigers' defense, have actually done a really good job finding those passing lanes and moving the ball into Tiger territory. It's when backs are against the wall, things become a little tougher. Nice screen play, trying to give it open field. Nice stick on that tackle, though. Number 10 that time for the Tigers, Zachary Liebler. Senior. He's only got a $145 on him, but he utilized every single one of those pounds in that tackle. We're at the 2-minute mark underneath it now. Once again, empty backfield, 2nd down. 7 needed for Vaughn. Snap taken, eye high, slip and fall down. And the Falcons have absolutely torched themselves on 2nd down today. That is yet another play that has moved backwards for Fitch on 2nd down through no threat of the Massillon Washington Tigers, whether that be a bad snap, a misstep, miscommunication on the front lines. Either way, the Falcons not helping themselves out against an already very talented defense. 3rd and long set up again, and not the area you want to be. Despite that, though, Falcons have managed to convert a few. They brought the house, went to the slip screen. Williams just gets to the 50, past it. It's going to lose a couple more, and the Falcons likely to punt from midfield. Tough to beat the Tigers as it is, but you can't really be the second enemy against yourself and work yardage against yourself when you're playing against this year's version of the Washington Tigers. As the Falcons move backward on that 2nd down, set up 3rd and long. They've already been in a pass-heavy type of offense, and with that, you knew the Tigers were going to pin their ears back, ready for the pass. They brought the house, brought the pressure, forced a quick decision, and ultimately forced that 4th down. 4th and long, but a flag comes in from the defensive backfield. And it's a delay of game called. 25 seconds left on the 3rd quarter game clock. But the time exceeding the play clock, and that'll back them up 5 more. Liebler going to be on that return. Ruggles back to punt. Kicks it away from his own 35. That punt tailing towards the 20. Takes a bounce. And it'll be in between the 15 and 20-yard line. Looks like they're going to spot him at that 16, maybe 17-yard line. Tigers get the ball. 14 seconds left in the 3rd. So one play should take us to the final quarter of regulation here from Austintown, Ohio. Fake on the handoff, play action, keeper, and the run by Owens. And he just continues to push forward those yards. Nice gain on 1st. Gets him close to another one. 2nd and short, final seconds tick off the clock. And that'll do it for the 3rd quarter here from Austintown Fitch High School. The Falcons trail the Massillon Washington Tigers 28-7 as we head into the final 12 minutes of this one. Ty Bartell, YSNLive.com, back with the 4th quarter after this.
We sell taste one bite at a time. At Valeria, bite into a taste sensation. Bite into a taste delight. Good food and funny combination. One bite at a time till it's out of sight. We sell taste one bite at a time. At Valeria.
You can see these players, get to know these names, get to know these coaches at a more personal level than truly you ever did before. And I think YSN has been a big influential factor in bringing us that level of personal connection that we haven't seen any other company truly be able to do. If my legacy goes down as being the voice of the Austintown Fitch Falcons, I can hang my hat on that and be proud of it at the end of the day. My name is Ty Bartell, and my sports network is your sports network.
Start of the fourth quarter. It's the Tigers' ball, second down and short. They'll keep it on the ground, looking to burn clock in. Get some yards at the same time. DeJuan Owens eats a huge chunk of yards. Gets across the 50 into Falcon territory. DeJuan Owens is an absolute difference maker on this Tigers team when he's behind center. They had Slaughter as their quarterback last year, and he did a great job, serviceable job for the Tigers, but Owens a step up as far as that rushing attack out of the quarterback position. He has so much size, speed, and athleticism. It's just a nightmare. And then you mix in these Gamble runs. Look at Gamble. Slips a couple of tackles, and speed bursts his way forward into the 20. Tigers looking for the first score of the second half for either team. They're doing it with big chunks eaten on the ground. Keeper Owens finds the hole, spins off his own man, looking for the end zone. He'll walk in for the touchdown. DeJuan Owens starting to break loose out of the backfield. Found the near side edge and just took that lane all the way to the house for 6. Extra point pending now as the Tigers attempt to seal their 8th victory of the season. 11 minutes and a tick over that left in this game. Lead now up to 4 possessions for Washington. Extra point pending. It'll be by the man that's kicked them all today, Mateo Herrera. He's 4 for 4 in these tries, looking for a 5th consecutive. He'll punch that one through. It's true, and the lead back up to 28, 35-7. Tigers in front. Largest lead of the game, I should say, rather. Tigers opened up this game, scoring the first 3 touchdowns. Falcons responded with a 57-yard screen play strike to Dan Evans III, and we were scoreless for that entire third quarter. But the first minute of the fourth, and the Tigers have gotten back onto the scoreboard offensively. Kickoff coming up as the Falcons set up for it. Tigers ready to kick it away. Talking with the rest of the special teams unit there was Herrera. They break it, line up now at that 35, ball placed at the 40. Two back, DeAndre Richard, Davian Pritchard. Say that 5 times fast, ready for the kickoff for Fitch. They're going to go the short way, spot it towards the 30, hauled in before it goes out of play, and it's going to be spotted right there. And the way the Tigers were speeding down that far sideline, it really puts you in that awkward position of, it takes first and foremost the return away, the big return away usually, but it puts you in that position of, do you want to let it try to go out and get the free kick out of bounds penalty? Or if the Tigers get to that first, remember, that's a live ball, so they can get it back in Falcon territory. So when you're able to really spot that too, it almost works as an onside kick with the time being eaten up with how much arc you can get underneath that kick to save for your faster guys on the special teams unit. 11 minutes exactly. Falcons take over offensively, trailing by 4 touchdowns. Exclusively a pass team. They're going for the deep shot. Dom Perry has it knocked out of his hands. Almost a big play, but a nice denial. Number 6 that time for the Tigers. And that's listed on this sheet as Adonis Vaughn, senior. Played that route really nicely and did just get the hands in between the hands of Perry and completely messed up any potential of that catch being good. Second down and 10 now for Fitch. Falcons look to go back to the pass game. Find Evans. Brady Evans tried to go one way, saw no route, and flipped the switch to the other way. Got a couple more yards from it, but it's 3rd and short now. And we have an injury down on the field. One of the Falcons down, so we're going to have to take an injury timeout and be back after this.
Change. This one word can make you break out in a cold sweat. But with change comes wisdom, experience, and understanding. At Myers Family Insurance, we can help make changes in Medicare, insurance, and retirement a positive experience for you and your family. We've gone through changes, like our new office and new faces to help our family of clients too.
For all your Medicare needs, call Myers Family Insurance. Check us out online at myersfamilyins.com or find us on Facebook.
Visit one of Sheely's 2 locations where you'll enjoy a relaxed shopping experience because browsing and lounging is always encouraged. And we definitely encourage you to lounge on one of 50 beds in our mattress galleries, including Sealy, Stearns & Foster, Tempur-Pedic, Beauty Rest, Serta Eye Comfort, White Dove, and more. Let us help you get your best night's sleep with our adjustable bases, pillows, mattress protectors, and more. Plus 24-month special financing. Sheely's, the best things in life happen at home.
43-yard line is where the Falcons are placed, trying to go for a first down. They need 2. Bring in DJ Williams. Williams, the keeper, can't find anything out of the Wildcat formation. And it'll be 4th down forced to Fitch. So 4th down forced by the Tigers, and the Falcons look like they're lining up to punt. As the punt takes a bounce in Tiger territory. Let's see where they spot him. It's looking like it's going to be close to that 30. .934 left in the 4th. Tigers taking over at the 30-yard line. Keeping it on the ground, looking for first downs and to eat the clock simultaneously. And gets about half the yardage needed. 2nd and 5 looks like coming up. Getting the outside that time, Gamble. Finds the first down. Move the chains, keep the clock rolling. Past the 40, now at the 42-yard line, their own. Not in any real hurry to run plays quickly. Get set, try to snap the ball, usually with under 10 left, as you try to burn this clock away. Back to the ground game, into the pile. Oh, what a breakaway. Gamble to the house. Not going to catch him. 2nd touchdown a day. And Gamble rolling the dice on trying to get 200 now rushing in this game. And that touchdown gets Massillon into the 40s. 8:15 to go. And this will enforce a running clock on the Falcons with the advantage now coming after the extra point. Herrera on the extra point try. One of the Falcons down, though, injury-wise at that 35-yard line. So prior to the extra point try, we have an injury on the field.
My guy keeps it 100% of the time. He wants all 100, won't settle for 99. And it's more than stats because there's people in those numbers. And I was one of the lost sheep. I'm so glad he cares for all 100. I'm 100% safe, 100% free, 100% love. I can be 100% me. He gave all 100 when they put him up on that tree. That's 100% passion for 100% free. So if I play in front of 100, or if I play in front of 2, there's an audience of 1 getting 100% of what I can do.
Now we're ready for the extra point try. It's Herrera, 5 for 5 to this point. Looking for a 6 for 6 night from extra point territory, and he will get it through the uprights once again. The lead to 35 for the Tigers. .7:45 left to go as we're going to have another kickoff here from Austintown Fitch High School. Falcons to be receiving it when we come back.
Why choose local? Because you live here, work here, learn here, relax here, and celebrate here. 21 WFMJ is our Valley's only locally owned TV station, and our focus is local. Other TV stations don't have that same focus, as their owners are somewhere else. But 21 WFMJ is rooted in the Valley. Local people making decisions that affect your life, right here where you live.
We got running clock here from Austintown as the 35-point lead for the Tigers. Going to allow them to try to bleed as much away as they can, and as long as they hold defensively here on this drive, can pretty much walk out of here with their 8th victory of the season and go 8-0 on the campaign. Falcons just take it at that 15 7:20, and the Falcons take over. Looks like right at that 20. Right around it, at least. Spot him actually a couple yards behind it at the 18-yard line. Clock running, Falcons. Just trying to get some confidence rolling in the offense. They go to the ground game. Look for the edge, close to a first down. And they will say it is a first on the ground. Move the chains.
First down.
6:05 as the clock continues to tick here in the end game time between the Falcons and the Tigers, with running clock being enforced here at the fourth quarter due to the deficit of Fitch to Massillon. Tigers trying to keep the undefeated season hopes alive too, and you really feel like in Division II, it's going to come down to the Tigers meeting the Archbishop Hoban Knights once again. And, of course, that's always been a fun and premier matchup between two really tough teams in this quadrant of the state. And no doubt those two teams are going to be making a bid for Canton once again this season. 5:15 left. Running clock. Falcons continue to run it. No gain on that play. Third down. Third and 5 now for Fitch. We're under 5. Falcons at this point of the game, too. You don't want to bring any of your starters out there. You don't want to risk injury to really anybody. So you're going to run more of a simple playbook, ones that just get guys reps, but you don't want to try anything too crazy and risk an injury at this point in the game. And that one doesn't go anywhere either. So now fourth down enforced. Fourth down, Falcons to punt. But a flag comes out prior to. And an encroachment called on the Tigers defense. Push the Falcons forward 5. As it's fourth and shorter now. Again with the punt try, a little bit closer to midfield, but it takes a friendly bounce for the Tigers, and the Falcons stop it past the 40. Clock will stop momentarily at 2:51 as both teams get set. But this just becomes a game of bleeding it to triple zeros as the Tigers look for the win. Snap, ground game it goes, getting the edge. Oh, look at this carry, getting some nice yardage off of it. That's number 28, Mylan Lennox. He has one of the touchdowns here for the Tigers tonight. But holding called. So pull the play back, 10. First and 20 now. As we enter the final 2 minutes of this one, Tigers. To the ground game, finding the left edge. Nice carry, still on his feet and pushed out finally near that 30-yard line. Carry that time, number 22, Jaden Williams with a nice grab of 30-plus, 40-plus rather. In under 2 minutes, the Tigers spotted in Falcon territory inside that 35, just shy of the 30. We're at the final 90 seconds of this one. All a moot point. Tigers looking for the triple zeros on the clock.
With the tackle. The Tigers second down.
45 seconds left. Tigers only need to run a couple more plays. They'll give it off on the carry. Few more yards. Third down forced, but it's under 30 seconds and the flags come flying. One of the Falcon players down for an injury. Clock continues to run, and I don't think they're going to try to stop it. This might just go down to triple zeros at this point, and it will. Both teams going to line up as the Massillon Washington Tigers are 8-0 on the season. With an emphatic win over the Austintown Fitch Falcons, the Tigers' magical run continues this year. Falcons now drop to 4-3 on the season. Both teams in action against All-American Conference opponents next week as the Falcons take on their rival, the Boardman Spartans, on the road for next Friday. The Tigers, meanwhile, will be taking on the Warren G. Harding Raiders, who are currently up on Mooney last we checked. I'd like to thank you all for tuning in and watching this broadcast of high school football on ysnlive.com. To our proud owners, both DJ Yoakley and Brian Scott, who were able to bring this matchup to each and every person unable to make it in attendance tonight. To our GM, Steve Leslie, who with his work with Bob Scene Park Baseball, YSU Football, and ysnlive.com. The many hats that Mr. Leslie wears, and we thank him for each and every single one of them. And most importantly to all of you who tuned in and helped support these kids, schools, and communities. You guys are really and truly what YSN Live is all about. And so we thank you. If you were tuning in from that Massillon, Washington community supporting the Tigers, maybe getting your first taste of ysnlive.com, we hope you enjoyed the ride and want to remind you that YSN Live is a completely free service to schools. So if you want to find out how to get YSN Live involved at your school, you can contact your school's athletic director or email us. In fact, email us at info@ysnlive.com. That's info@ysnlive.com. One more time, that's info@ysnlive.com. Reach out to us. Let us know you're interested, and we can make something happen for your school as well. Or if you're right here in the Austintown community supporting your Austintown Fitch Falcons, we want to thank you for your continued and constant support of not only Austintown Fitch Athletics, but also ysnlive.com. or wherever you may be in the sport of high school football. This is Ty Bartell bidding you all a farewell and a good night, everybody.
YSN thanks you for watching this presentation of your sports network. For stories, stats, and more, go to ysnlive.com.